Now there's three things that you should know about me. 1, I'm a very impatient man. 2, I'm a collector. 3, I don't know what to do with my hands. So what happens when all three of those things come together? Well, stick around and find out. Well, what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel for a video today that is a long time in the making. I've done a lot of thinking about this, but before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time with us, go ahead and give me a presumptive like on this video. I would certainly appreciate it. Go ahead and make sure you're subscribed if you're a lurker and you've not done so already, or maybe this is your first time and you want to treat yourself to a new sub, go ahead and subscribe right now. I would certainly appreciate it. But now let's get into the meat of what we're going to be talking about today. This whole video was crafted from when Will, Fox Vacation, who I stream with on Fridays, came to Nashville for a tour of the Music City. And I said, Will, you got a good eye for things, right? Are you able to take a look at my collection? Give me an idea of where I can go next as far as my displays go. Because as you can see, I'm sitting around 23 DTOFs, around 330 figures, and I'm kind of tapped out. I got all this stuff in here, but I don't have much room for growth. And I have to maybe start thinking about, do I need to start selling things? Do I need to go in a different direction? What are we going to do? Now, he's a big proponent, and I know a lot of people, a part of this channel, are a big proponent of Moducase and Moducase. But here's the thing, as I said, I'm an impatient man. And the wait times for those bad boys are around 18 months, they say. Some people said you can get it around 6 months to 12 months. Okay, that's cool. But as I said, I am very impatient. I don't want to wait that long because what am I supposed to do with all these figures? I'm supposed to take them out, put them in the other room, and just hope for my displays to come in? So when Will came, I said, what should I do, Will? What are we going to do about all this? And he says, with as many DTOFs as you have and what direction that you've gone, I really think you should just stay. Don't do anything. Just kind of curate your display. Choose the pieces that you really want to be in there and curate and cultivate and build a collection that fits in this room that you're happy with. And I'm like, okay, but what if I want to put new things in here? And he said, well, I guess Moducase is your answer. But then I said, have you seen the video by Costa and Posing with Peter? And I said, what if I tried to build something myself? And he looked at me and he said, well, you just said you're not very handy and you can't even hang a picture, so is that something you really want to do? And I said, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe just put a pin in that and I'll come back to it later on. But as I continued to look at my collection, I said, I now have vehicles, because as you know, the DeLorean started to come in. And then I was at Replay Toys, and I said, oh, what do you know? It's Batman's tumbler. And I picked that up. And then I said, well, if I got 2 of these already, I might as well just go all out, especially because they're reissuing the 1989 Batmobile. Maybe I can get another vehicle at a good deal. And I did. For a steal, I was able to get the 1989 Batmobile. So, as you know, you can't really put those bad boys in a DTOF. So, what am I going to do? Is Moducase my answer? I said, you know what? I don't think so, but I'm willing to try something. And I said, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be different. I watched Posing with Peter's video 1,000 times, and he even said, hey, I am not handy, I am not good, but I was able to get enough confidence by watching Costa's video to try this, and he built 2 beautiful displays that are long enough to put videos in. And as I said, that's from Pop Culture Living Room, Costa, and they call them the Costa case. And so I said, all right, game on. I'm going to try to build one of these. I'm going to build one of them to see if I can do this. And if so, then we will look at it. So here we are, everybody. It took me about a month to get to this spot, but I have now built my very own first Costa case, and now it's time for you to let me know what you think. We're going to talk about the pros, we're going to talk about the cons, and then at the end of the day, you need to let me know what to do. So the thing about this is that it is an alternative to Moducase or Moducase. It is perfect for people that want to save quite a bit of money because Moducase is rather expensive, and it's for the impatient people, but it is also for the handy people. So I ticked 2 of those 3 boxes, and I said, the only thing I can't do is actually build something. But now I'm going to change that narrative today. So I started to look at all the places to get all the materials and supplies. And as you know, I barely have any tools here. I had to go to the neighbor to say, hey, do you got a mallet? Because I'm going to need it. I had to go to Walmart and get a different type of circular saw type of thing so I could cut some of these boards. And as I said, I don't even know what these things are called really, but I knew what I needed and I got all the pieces. And I started, and it was a disaster. When I first started building it in my garage, this is what it looked like. As you can see, it fell to pieces as I tried to get it up the stairs. I'm like, this is not a good solution for me. And I even texted Will and I said, hey, the Costa case is not gonna happen. I am not good enough for this. Moving on, what's another option? But I said, I am giving up on myself if I do that. And there are more options out there for me. I need to keep pushing. So I said, let's try to revisit this. So I broke the thing down, I brought it upstairs and assembled it, and I put it all together, and it worked. I got the garage shelf in, and I said, okay, let's see if it actually fits. And so I put all my little vehicles in there, and I said, okay. The aesthetic is not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but I've not really done much with it yet. So the vehicles now fit, and I'm saying, okay, what next? My next step, I said, okay, let's go check out the lights. And so I went to Amazon. I was able to use all the links that Peter put in there. And I said, all right, let's see what that looks like. All the lights came in and I said, these actually look pretty dang good. They are 10 times brighter than my DTOF lights, and all the wires are hidden. Because that's one of the things I don't like about these DTOFs is that it's very hard to hide wires, regardless of the lights that you select. So with that being said, I went on to say, I got my shelves, I got the lights, what's next? Then I had to be able to source some bigger materials. I went to my local Home Depot and I said, okay, I need to have some vinyl tape, I need some hardboard, and I need to go find some twin sheets from Walmart, okay? So I went and did all those things, I made a backing, I put it on, and now it's starting to come together. I'm starting to see this vision of what it looks like. So after that, I said, okay, let's wrap these shelves. And so I wrapped the shelves, I cut out the little area to feed the wires through, and I said, okay, now what's next? I need to find some acrylic. And luckily, Covenant Plastics here in Nashville was my spot to go to. I said, all right, I'm trying something. I don't know much about it, but I need some sheets of acrylic, clear acrylic. And I got it, and I said, how am I going to get this home? Because I don't have a truck and I have a car and these big pieces aren't going to work. So I had to use a little bit of reasoning and I said, all right, cut this bad boy in half, because originally I was going to try to do what Peter did, to where he took one big 72 by 48 and that's what he used to put it on there. But that wasn't going to fit in my car. So I'm like, okay, let's do two 36 by 48s and that'll be the fronts and everything else will just kind of fit. And what do you know? I got it home and voila, here we are. I built this with my hands, and I was very pleased with the fact that I actually did something by myself. And that's a rare accomplishment for me. People that know me best laugh at me for how handy that I am not. So to be able to build something by myself was actually pretty rewarding, and it actually gave me some confidence to say, I think I might be able to do this on a larger scale. So now the question is this the route that I want to go? Because if I were to put these Costa cases in this place and replace all the DTOFs, whatever it may be, I'm going to need about 8 or 9 of what you just saw in here. Now, that's going to be quite a commitment. That's going to be quite an investment when it comes to getting the different parts and such. And it's going to be a little bit of time trying to build them all. So I ask you the question, my lovely studio audience, what should I do? Do I stick with the DTOFs like we have here and just kind of curate and figure out some new things and just keep that one case in there for my vehicles and a few other things? Or should I go all in and just build all of them for this and make a new collection room based off of that? Or should I just scrap the whole thing and say, okay, go ahead, pay the price, and wait for the Moducases and Moducases to come in? So what do I do? Let me know down below what you think I should do. Here's the pros and here's the cons. The pros to doing this Costa case is that I can have something right now. I can save a ton of money, and I will be able to have bigger opportunities for the collection to grow, because as you saw, they're 24 inches wide. The Detolf is about 15 inches wide, so I'm almost doubling my space, so I'm going to be able to get a little more real estate to fill up with more figures. So that's cool. What is great about these is that they are kind of dust-proof. They are just attached by magnets with magnetic tape, and it's actually a very easy process to take the panels off, switch it out, clean it, do what you gotta do, and I'm okay with that. And because the shelves are adjustable, I can raise and lower them for bigger figures and statues. But here's the cons. It's built by me. It's not that great. And if you really had all the lights on, you can see the bubbles and some of the tape. You can see some of the wires, some of the things that are a little bit uneven because, as I said, I'm not handy. So if you have a real special eye, you could probably say, this kind of sucks. And I will always say, do I have a bad display? That's one thing I'm actually thinking about. But what do? Let me know, because now is the moment of truth. I need you to let me know down below. Say, displays, go with the Costa case all around. Detolfs, keep one Costa case and just let it be that way. Or Moducase the hell out of this thing and go that way and just wait 20 million years. So those are my three options. Let me know what I should do. I certainly appreciate you listening to me rant and rave this entire time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I enjoyed building it. So now what is the next step? Let me know down below. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel if you've not done so already. I would certainly appreciate it. And if you went this far and you've not liked it yet, please give me a thumbs up. And as I said, let me know what to do. The time clock is ticking. We need to make a decision soon. So please let me know. I will do what y'all tell me. And I will see you in our next video.